Man, what a really shitty topic to have to talk about, but I think that this needs to really be spoken out on. I mean, this is insane, seeing this. I mean, I'm not surprised knowing what outlet this is that has caused this problem. It is a very piece of shit organization to begin with. This organization has been attacking YouTubers for the longest time here, and they've done it again today, folks. But not only did they attack YouTubers, they literally attacked children dying from cancer. I'm not making that up. This is not a meme. I know they're very protective over what's said in jokes and memes and stuff, so no comedy today in this one. The Wall Street Journal is literally taking money from children dying of cancer because they didn't like a YouTube stream. Let me go ahead and give you a little bit of insight on the story. A YouTuber by the name of Ethan Ralph, or the Ralph Retort, has made a stream in which he was donating his super chats to St. Jude's Children's Hospital, which is a hospital famous for helping children with cancer, cancer research, things like that. Very nice thing to do. Very selfless act. And it isn't like he raised $10, $15 or anything. Ralph actually raised $26,000 for children with cancer at St. Jude's. Extremely nice thing to do, right? You think that anyone would be happy, really, to hear that Ethan did something so kind and raised so much money that can go to save, countless children's lives and progress the research on cancer. Obviously, was something he did not have to go out of his way to do. Well, the Wall Street Journal, knowing how they are, obviously took some form of offense, because guess what? Some mean jokes and memes were made. So what the Wall Street Journal likes to do, whenever a YouTuber makes jokes that they don't like, they publish these hit pieces in which they attack YouTube, and what they do is they don't attack the YouTuber. No, they attack YouTube as a corporation, and knowing how YouTube is, they're gonna cave in regardless, okay? And with this $26,000 of money towards kids with cancer hanging in the balance, YouTube has now refunded all of those super chats back to those who donated, meaning that $26,000 plus dollars, actually, according to Ethan's tweet, has been taken from St. Jude's by this company, Wall Street Journal, this publication, and YouTube was completely compliant with it, all because of some jokes that they didn't like. And they keep saying it's this alt-right stuff. So, the Wall Street Journal, which is clearly showing political bias here in the fact that anything alt-right is worth a hit piece in their opinion, not only tried to ruin the careers of, YouTubers before over some shitty things said, they're now going after a man who raised almost $30,000 for children's charity for cancer. I don't know, honestly, how low you can get to where that's something that you think you need to do morally when someone has a different opinion or makes a different joke that you don't like, that you think, you know what, those kids with cancer, they don't need that $30,000. I need my hit piece, and I need to take money from these kids. So Ethan thankfully has not taken too kindly to the fact that his stream was attacked by this publication and is trying to get a hashtag trending on Twitter, and I think you guys should help Ethan do this by using your social media to tweet hashtag WSJ kills kids. You know why? Because that $30,000 that was going to St. Jude's to save children's lives was ripped from the pockets of that company, of St. Jude's, because the Wall Street Journal has this hate boner for YouTube. They can't accept the fact that YouTube ultimately is producing much higher quality news than they are. They can't handle the fact that ultimately the Wall Street Journal is going to be replaced by places like YouTube. And they can't accept the fact that the amount of people reading newspapers and these publications and stuff is constantly declining as time goes on. And I understand, you guys are in decline, and you guys aren't innovative enough, you're not creative enough to come up with your own ideas to actually bolster yourselves and your reputation, and to build a publication people legitimately respect, because honestly, I've never met a single person in my life who reads your fucking publication to begin with. I understand that it's super easy to just go after all of these content creators on YouTube and to bully YouTube into complying with you. And you know they'll do it because YouTube is ran by a bunch of inept people who don't know how to run a company either. In reality, you guys should be allies, because if it were up to both of your fucking companies are going out of business in the next 10 years. However, the fact that you let some jokes and some memes on a stream that ultimately, even if the memes and jokes are super offensive and they get you really riled up and upset, has done tenfold the amount of good that it did bad and tenfold the amount of good that you've done by doing what you've done, if that gets you happy and that's what you think's good, I just don't understand how you can consider yourselves a legitimate news outlet, okay? Because nothing you've done here is in any way legitimately good, okay? Taking money from children dying of cancer is never a good thing. Attacking freedom of speech because you don't like the way people think is not a good thing, especially when you're such a major news publication, you know? And you know what? I don't think tweeting that hashtag WSJKillsKids is honestly enough. I think you need to actually contact the Wall Street Journal yourself and let them know what you think. I have conveniently placed in the description below all of the information you're going to need to contact the WSJ in any way that you can. You can call them, you can email them, digitally, the UK phone number, you know? It's all down there. I want you to call them and ask them why they hate kids with cancer. I want you to call them and ask why they employ a woman who decided that $26,000 worth of charity money was enough play money for her to write a hit piece and to make herself have her 15 minutes of fame, that she took that from children with cancer. I want you to ask them why they constantly write hit pieces on YouTube. I want you to ask them why they're not innovative enough to actually make themselves relevant without attacking somebody, okay? Because this is really fucked up. And not only do I want you to do that, I want you to please consider to also click the link down there to donate to St. Jude's, because they have had $30,000 almost dollars stolen from them from YouTube, who is complicit in all of this, and from the Wall Street Journal. And I've already made my donation. I put the receipt up on Twitter. I want you to go ahead and do the same thing. If you have anything you can give, I mean, anything at this point's better than nothing, considering they've had all this money taken from them. Wall Street Journal, I hope you're really happy with killing children with cancer because you just can't take jokes on YouTube, so you have to take money from people. I hope you got that 15 minutes of relevancy from the YouTube community that you wanted again after the whole PewDiePie incident. And you know what? Fuck the Wall Street Journal. Fuck the nameless bitch that I refuse to put a picture of her name in this video because I'm not going to give her any relevancy. And fuck YouTube for being complicit with this whole thing, because they could have just as easily stood up and said, no, we're not doing that. But no, they couldn't do that. That would take too much. Them bowing down to some sort of corporate sponsor is the only thing that they can do. So I want to leave you guys with this little riddle that I saw on the Ralph Retorts Twitter. Okay, roses are red. Blood is too. Children will die from cancer, all because of you. Fuck the Wall Street Journal. Hashtag WSJKillsKids.